Hi, I'm Chris. This is Miller Plays. It's time for some more of our Director of Football, where I'm at Crewe, Alexandra. I am a head coach. I have no transfer dealings whatsoever. It's all done by the Director of Football. We've made it to the FA Cup 4th round, and we're away at Newcastle, so it should be a good one. Okay, since the last round when we beat Huddersfield, we've been on a slightly difficult run, and it's one of those. Is it because of the forthcoming Newcastle game? So I was getting a little bit concerned. So we lost to Barrow and Harrogate. We did beat Notts County. It was a Virtue Trophy, much changed side. So our reserves aren't as good as their first team, we know that. But our first team was better than theirs. Then we had 3 draws of Colchester, Bromley and Crawley, and it's like, ooh. But fortunately, in our last game, we've come up against a Gillingham side that just rolled over and said, here, tickle our belly. So we had 6 of the best there, and I've come into this game, dare I say it, in a little bit of form. Certainly, if you take the positives, we're unbeaten in 4 in the league, unbeaten in 5, only conceded 2 in 5. So we'll take all the positives we can. We'll also take the positives of our bank balance. We've got $250,000 in the bank. We're away to Newcastle, so fingers crossed the Geordies are going to turn up in their numbers and we get a big old crowd. Right, I'm now going to pick the team. We'll see you for kick-off. So the team then is Max Merrick in goal with Romain Dixon, Jay Mingy, Mickey Demetriou and Reece Hutchinson making up the back 4. We then have Max Sanders and Owen Lund as our 2 defensive midfielders. Tommy O'Reilly is the attacking midfielder. We have Dion Rankin on the right, Matthias Wojciech on the left, and Francis Church is our starting striker. So we've made one change from our last game where Ian Cherry drops to the bench for Rankin. And if we have a look at the Newcastle side, they've got Pope, they've got Tor, they've got Botman, Paul, Willock, Alanga, Wissa. So they've gone fairly strong there, I think we can safely say. So they're not taking it easy. We want to pick off as we played last time. It's not going to happen. In actual fact, I am actually going to drop down to cautious. I might even waste some time. I'll waste lots of time if we possibly can. Let's not go out there gung-ho and get slapped about. We've just won 6-0. We want to try and keep a little bit of modicum of form. 53,000, it said there, I'm fairly certain. Hopefully they're paying £20-30 each and every. That's a big old crew following there. 52,305. Our left back, Reece Hutchinson, he's got the freedom of the park. He gets the ball, he doesn't got a great cross in. Botman retrieves it. It's then Salia to Alanga, through to Salia. Is he going to cross it? No, he's going to come back to Ashby. Lewis Hall's playing central midfield. He's offside, surely. Referee, he was miles offside. Thank you very much. Dirty cheating players. Lewis Hall is playing central midfield, isn't he? Here's Alanga down the right. He's going to put a decent cross in. He's going to pick up Wissa. I've read the script. Yeah, we don't need to see that. Here's Hutchinson. Old Seller, that's their sponsors, isn't it? I saw that highlight in another video about Newcastle, and it looks like there's some Newcastle sponsorship going on. I'm not sure about new. No on, whatever they are. Just no pressure to them. I'm not too bothered. I will make 5 changes at half time. The most important thing here is getting through with unscathed and only losing 4-0 at the most. Lewis Hall's playing deep line playmaker as a defensive midfielder. Here's Alanga. What's he going to? Is he going to find Wissa? He finds Hall. He finds Willock. He finds Alanga. He finds Hall. He shoots. Save. Dixon does well there. Yeah, if we hadn't won against Gillingham, this would be a much changed side. It would have looked like they were just all concentrating on this game and not wanting to play in the league. So therefore, I wouldn't have played any of my starters at all. It would have been the youth team out today, just to punish them for saying, well, if you can't play in the league, there's no point you playing in the FA Cup. But they did win 6-0, so they get to play here. They get to be humiliated here. Rankin's had a game. He's saying, please let me play. So Silo Tracy can come in there. Finney's on the bench. We can come in for Hutchinson, although Hutchinson didn't look too bad. Roberts has been playing quite well recently, so he can come in there. Biancheri can come in for Church. And who's going to be? It's going to be a centre-back. Billington for Mingy. That's necessity rather than rewarding them. It's going very expensive. Should have done that half time, really. Yeah. Tracy to Dixon. What can Dixon do? Dithers on the ball. Goes Dithers. There's a penalty. What is going on, referee? How dare you make it? I don't even know if I want to. We'll just leave it like that. Gabriel Biancheri scores his first goal for us. He sent the keeper the wrong way. It's from the penalty spot. He steps up. For the Manchester United, Loney slams the ball into the back of the net. Perhaps Michael Carrick picked him. Here we go. Look, it's the Newcastle advertising again. Shop newcastleunited.com and then seller. Tell Roman Dixon to mark your man Wissa. Well, he's a right back and Wissa's playing left wing. You would have thought that would have been obvious. Perhaps it's just me thinking that would be obvious. Your right back would pick up the left wing. Here come Newcastle. Come on, hurry up. Let's get this game over and done with. I want to see how much is on our bank balance after it. Have they charged 20, 30 quid for a ticket? Good save. Look at that. Who needs gloves and hands? And you can use your feet as a goalkeeper. Let's go a bit more attacking. Let's go from very defensive to defensive. Well, for a second I thought we'd given away a penalty. Take your time. Take your time. He's found Roberts. Inside to O'Reilly who shoots, and O'Reilly has put us level. What is going on? What a strike from O'Reilly. Is he on loan from Man United as well? Or is he Man City? He might be Man City. That is almost top bins. Whoa! That is just ridiculous. There we go. I'm going to show him some praise. Do we go cautious? That's the question. Do we push on a little bit more and go cautious? Oh. Not on a pass like that from Mr. Romain Dixon. It's Alanga streaking through. He's shot. And Merrick. What a save from the Chelsea. Okay, it's fell over. Lewis will drop really deep there. Is he still defensive midfield or has he moved to left back? Is he an inverted left back at that? Biancheri gets up but doesn't quite win the header. Here's Ashby. We've started on the right. He appears to be on the left now. Biancheri to O'Reilly and now Biancheri. No, he's gone wide. He's holding the ball. He's bloody useless, that bloke. Absolutely useless. Can only score from 12 yards out when he's unmarked. Sanders finds Roberts into Biancheri. What can he do this time? To Sanders. Ball over the top. O'Reilly. He's got it on the right wing. He's into the box. I don't know. He dived. He dived. I don't know what that cross was. It wasn't a very good one, certainly. Sven Botman to Villock to Botman to Miley to Park. It's cleared and Willock picks the ball up. He goes wide to Alanga. Alanga still on the field. Was that a save? They're making a change after 88 minutes and 5 seconds. Heffernan is on, whoever Heffernan might be. I can't shout. Dixon hasn't had a great game. He's on a 6.1. He's been torn a new one. And somebody here, and Max Sanders hasn't had a great game. He's on a 6.4. Perhaps I should play the... It's only because Sanders had such a great game against Gillingham that he's retained his place. It would have been the youngster. Park shoots. Was that it was a save from Merrick on a 7.3. He's had a barnstormer. Oh, Merrick again, a great save. He looks like a Premiership goalkeeper. Premier League, whatever it is these days. Premier League, I think they are these days, aren't they? It's all VAR. And there it is, end of night. Where's the ref going? End of 90 minutes. We're still in this game. Right, I've got one sub to make. And it's going to be my boy, Scott Abel, coming in. Mainly because I haven't got a right back I can put onto the field. So it's the second guy that I picked out as not playing very well. It also means the youngster Scott Abel can get onto the field, can enjoy 30 minutes of action here. It would have been nice to get Luca Moore on, but hey ho. When I made these changes at half time, I never expected this to happen. A cracking shot from Newcastle there, and they've got emergency people stood up in front of the behind the advertising, was it? In front of spectators. They can't be happy about that, surely. Look at them, they're all stood up. These ones, yeah, okay, there's a nice big wall there and nobody there. I suppose they're all quite high up. It's these people. That's another save from Merrick, I've just noticed. Boo! Right, of course, we're throwing everything at this now. It's set piece FC. I'm sure that's the second set piece they've scored from. Dixon's up to a 6.2. CeeLo Tracy, he's absolutely garbage. Why did I bring him on? You're playing against Crewe. They're Division 2, League 2, Division 4. 3 tiers away from you, and you're celebrating like that. Dear oh dear. Whistle bag 2 in a minute, and they're taking him off. Perhaps I should have left Church on the way Biancheri doesn't jump. They're hooving it long. We've got them worried. If they're hooving it long like that. Alanga still on the field. He cuts in. The highlight disappears. Right, we're going very attacking now. Let's throw some encouragement. Oh, it's too late. I was just too slow on it all. $52,305 spectators. Yeah, I'm not attending the press conference. I want to attend the bank balance. £500,000 there. Oh, that's almost 800,000 there. We do have debt. We have net transfer debt. We're rolling in it. The chairperson's loaned us 1.24 million and is charging us interest. That's disgusting. What kind of chairperson is that? Right, okay, we'll be back shortly for another game. Not sure which one, but we're basically waiting on the youth intake now, and we'll see exactly how good that youth intake is. Just doing a deeper dive into this youth intake and the candidates. If we're looking, we're saying we've got 2 wing backs, 3 wingers, 3 centre backs, a fullback, and a goalkeeper, all at A. That's 10 players with a rating of A. The other, 6 players? Wide midfielders, strikers, central midfielders. Yeah, I don't care about those, but we can have a possibility of 10 very, very good players coming through the youth intake. That sounds exceptional. I can't wait. As we wait for the youth intake, it's still not here, we're into April now. Dominic James, apparently whoever couldn't handle the contract renewal, it's nothing to do with me, so I've had to walk away. So looks like we're going to be losing a good one in Dominic James. Let's try that. He's unwilling. So hey ho, I don't do contracts, I don't do transfers. It's not part of my remit. So yeah, we're going to lose Dominic James. I suppose the only thing I could do is put him in the first team and see if he can play. Might be worth doing. I'm just hoping this bloody youth intake news comes. Are we going to get it in May or something? When do they normally come through? Could have sworn it was March generally. They're still not here. What is going on? Right, we're back soon with this stupid intake news. So this is the youth intake email, and the 3 names that were mentioned were Niall McKenzie, Tunde Pennington, and Jacob Maluski. Phew, it's finally arrived, 8th of April. In the meantime, Rankin has signed a new contract, and yeah, Jacob Maluski was named. He is an elite prospect. We've got 9, not 10. So 9 elite. Oh, Paul Wilson, look at him. 2.5 star already. 4 star, maybe even 5. Dylan Yule, a right wing back. 2 star, maybe 5. Darryl Powell, a right back. 2.5 star, maybe 5. He's only 5'7", but ooh. Then there's the aforementioned Jacob Maluski. He is 6'2". He is probably a centre back. Oh, I say. Michael Ryder, a left winger. Doesn't look too bad. Reece Pritchard, Joel Riley, and Mel Kamada. They're all the elites. Then we have, there's Tunde Pennington, a defensive midfielder. He's only 2.5 stars, really. Niall Mackenzie was also mentioned, wasn't he? Niall Mackenzie, a striker with absolutely no pace. Nicky Benga doesn't look too bad. He's 6'2". It looks quite a decent youth intake. 14 players should be signed from this. Maybe 15, depending on our director of football. I don't do the signing of youth players. So that looks quite exciting. So we'll now go to Grimsby away. We have had a mixed bag recently. We got stuffed by Shrewsbury, having been on a decent winning run since Newcastle. And that meant we had to draw against Oldham and Accrington. We have beaten Salford in the Easter Monday clash, and now we are playing Grimsby away. So the league table currently looks like this. We are sat in 5th place on 79 points. We've already had the email to say the board are delighted. So all in all, that looks quite useful. 9, it does say there, 9 elite prospects. Right, there we go. I'm going to get the team pick for the Grimsby game. We'll see you very shortly. Here's the team then. It's Max Merrick in goal, Billington, Connolly, Leather and Hutchinson at the back 4. Scott Abel and Lunt are our 2 defensive midfielders. O'Reilly's the attacking midfielder. We've got Rankin on the right, Check on the left, and Francis Church, the 17 goal man, up top. We have picked up a few injuries here and there. Biancheri is back at Man United, having a sports hernia treated. I think it was Jay Ming. He's out injured now. He's second 2-week injury. So all in all, we've been battling hard against injuries and other bits and pieces, but we've done rather well this season, and well, perhaps a really, mind you, we've got so many loan players. I don't know exactly what is going to be here, what isn't, and dear, we almost conceded early there. I just want those youth players signed up so I can start integrating them into the first team for next season. Some of them look rather exciting. It's wonderful having 2.5 star players. We can sack off Merrick, and I don't have to listen to Moresca anymore. Or sack off Dixon, so I don't have to listen to Van Nistelrooy, I think, at Everton. Yeah, why is Van Nistelrooy at Everton? They're 16th, or at least they were 16th in the Premier League, so I've had a bit of a falling out with him. And he says, your name's going to the back of the list then. It's like, yeah, so what? You won't be in a job much longer, mate. But we are leading. Churchy got his 18th. That's me not paying attention. I'm just so used to Church scoring goals. He is 18 now, so it is quite exciting having a big youngster. I think he's still 6'4". We'll have to check that out. See if he grows in the summer. This is one thing that does happen. We concede a lot of goals like that. But the assistant ref's flag went up there then. He is still 6'4". He still still hasn't got any pace. Perhaps that's what we ought to be training him. Some explosiveness. What we want to do is train our defenders to not allow the opposition to run through the middle. I'm just hoping we get a really good left back come in during the summer. Hutchinson's all right. He's nothing special. Don't think he'll be very good. Finney, I've tried to play there. He's not that great. The youngster, Thorpe, I think it is. He's not going to be very good. So, yeah, that's one position we are in need of. I can't remember if any of that youth intake were solid left backs. Perhaps there was. There should have been, with 9 elite talents. It's unfortunate one of them was a wing back, but we might be able to train that out of him. We haven't been very good in this game. Noticing the stats there. They've had twice the number of shots. We are blocking a number of them, so they're not being on target. They are on target, they're just being blocked. It's a rubbish stat. My player has a shot, the guy dives in front of it. No, that was a shot off target, even though it was going to go in the back of the net. It's mental. Right, let's swap the 3 in behind. Leather's just come back, so really we'll do that on the next change of personnel. Yes, our left back on a 6.4. I highlighted it that we needed to upgrade there, and he's showing today that my analysis might just be correct. Leather, to keep you updated, is a youngster. Doug Tharme. Tharme, great goal, son. Won't easily be forgotten. Poor old Roberts, who hasn't scored in ages. He's had one of those emails report saying, oh, he needs to score. He's just smacked the ball in the back of the net and got 0. Oh no, just showing us Roberts there. What? The caption said Tharme's own goal, and that's given it to Roberts. I don't mind. But Churchy has 19 now. What a move. That's his second of the game. Lunt to Church. Church involved. He finds more. More out to Lancaster. Lancaster finds Church with a lovely ball, and Church right in, straight into it. Smacks it in. He didn't need any pace whatsoever to score that one. I'll tell you what, when that boy can head, he's going to get an awful lot of goals. The number of chances he gets where he's heading over or doesn't attack the ball or anything like that. It should be fun to see him improve. Here's Roberts now down the left. He centres and Church shoots, saved or post or something. Lancaster, that's definitely been saved. We're giving Grimsby a good going over. Right, we could bring on Tebow. It's Demetrio for Leather, I think. Just because Leather has come back from injury recently. So that Tharme's got a 5.9 for an own goal, but it's been given to Roberts here. Work that one out. Perhaps he's just been torn apart in the second half. He hasn't played very well. But he's won the header there. He's set this attack up. This is all Tharme. And he's 5.9. One of those youth prospects was a defensive midfielder, so that's good because we've got 2.5 players. Sanders is there and can play there, but having a new boy in that can rotate in that position, it's going to be immense. Although I think I've decided Finney might have to play there because he's not a left back. I've tried him out at left back a few times and he's just not very good at it. Here's Roberts. What can he do? He centres. Oh, there's Luca Moore. His third goal. In 27 matches, a lot of those are subs appearances, so we can't knock him down too much for that. But that's some good work there. Church gets involved. Luca Moore smashes the ball into the back of the net. That's 4-0. And our second half performance, we had half as many shots. We finished with the same amount. So that was a cracking second half. Sorry, this one's been a bit long, but I needed to get that youth stuff in here just so we can keep the story going with that, because I can't sign anyone. Fingers crossed they will be signed by the Director of Football shortly. We'll be back tomorrow with the final 2 games of the season. We've got 3 games left. I'll just choose the 2 best ones. Right, thanks for watching. Until tomorrow. Ta-da.